welcome to Sprout League 2. We have the second match of the day today with NLP against Stopdoor. Now these two have been waiting to face each other for quite some time, and I've been waiting for them too. But finally, we will get to see them go stem to stem. The options for the vote for the first round's map are Halls of Grandeur, Champions Court, Spider's Den, and Concrete Playground. With 15 seconds left, the only vote placed so far is for Spider's Den. Who's it from? It's from Stopdoor, as NLP votes a Concrete Playground. Time's up, and we have Concrete Playground. When NLP is ready, which he is, the round shall begin! This isn't good. Why is the game frozen? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, so it was throwing an error, but luckily the game didn't crash. Both participants just rushing in all of their pellets and sheep grubs. Nothing out of the ordinary yet. Now NLP is going to go for his Crawmad. Can he one-cycle it? Yes, just about. Oh dear, Stopdoor is trying to deal with the Snitch Bug and two Shearwigs at the same time. And it is not going very well. The Shearwigs are finally dealt with, but the Snitch Bug is taking some time. Now it's finally down. And Stopdoor's taking it away. Stopdoor is the first to mid, but is immediately greeted there by yet another Shearwig. Takes this cherry. He's using the seesaw block to take the rest of the cherries, only for NLP to come and intercept none of them. Instead, he's making sure he gets this marble first. But he's having to take about half the carriers off the marble to get the seesaw block down, but then the seesaw block is back up because of the Shearwig! NLP's marble now cannot move forward! Well, it can now. Oh, no it can't! It gets pushed back out from the seesaw block! Now Stopdoor calls his Pikmin off the other seesaw block to intercept this marble. He has the numbers. He should definitely go for it. Yes, that's what we'd like to see. That Shearwig kills one of NLP's Pikmin right before being killed by Stopdoor's Pikmin. It looks like the Shearwigs are continuing to go mainly for NLP's Pikmin rather than Stopdoor's. Although they are going for some of Stopdoor's as well. Whatever. Stopdoor can collect a single one and get back to 50. Stopdoor throws a sticky bomb into NLP's base before running back to his own base. And taking a cherry while he's at it. This Pluckaphone is very handy for Stopdoor, as it allows him to leap back into action immediately, but NLP has still got quite a bit of plucking to do, and will have even more disadvantage as this ball bear is chasing him away before he can even finish plucking all of the Pikmin he has. And that's before we even get into the fact that he has 10 fewer total Pikmin than Stopdoor does. Stopdoor has pretty much every single advantage there is right now. And he's using them quite well. Now, if NLP should bitter anywhere, it should be here. Yep. Now, it's still possible for Stopdoor to win this contest. Still very likely, in fact. He just needs to wait for these Pikmin to re-emerge. And go back after them. Right, yes, now Stopdoor should head back. Pile on the Pikmin. Send the ball bear after NLP again. As two of NLP's Pikmin that he tries to intercept with get yoinked by the Stitch Bug. He is, I think, just about able to reverse the course of one of the marbles. By a single Pikmin, he is able to do it. Assume, of course, this single Pikmin doesn't get caught by the Shearwing or the Stitch Bug. You can hear it. You can hear the Snitch Bug try to take NLP's carrier. Now Stopdoor is spicing across the last marble remaining in mid and stopping NLP. But NLP is too fast for him, despite Stopdoor being the one with the spicy. Stopdoor has now even given NLP an unbitterable spicy just by bittering him, just to slow him down, to which NLP has resigned. Because he was slowed down. The result, Stopdoor 1, NLP 0. Alright. The options to vote this time are Bottomless Sewer, Emperor's Arena, Combat Zone, and Decay Gone. With Bottomless Sewer currently being the favourite, although this could change. 5 seconds remain for it to change, potentially. 3, 2, 1, and 0. It has not changed. Bottomless Sewer is indeed where we will be going this time. So, NLP is not ready, it seems. Never mind. Let the round begin! Oh dear. Oh wait, Stopdoor manages to play around this to an extent. See, Stopdoor's in a bit of an awkward position right now, where the one on the left can reach the one on the right, but the one on the right can also reach the one on the left, and the two boulders just cancel each other out. So Stopdoor has to cleverly maneuver so that the one on the right is turning around to face him while the one on the left is shooting, in order to bring it down, which he succeeds in doing. Meanwhile, NLP has done it in the opposite order, using the one on the right to kill the one on the left, which is also a way of doing it. It's just using the one on the left to kill the one on the right tends to be easier in most cases, because the one on the right is the closest to the onion, so it's the easiest to get the other one to hit. Saves the most time, usually. Now Stopdoor has also dealt with the other one, and he'll be taking it. This NLP is venturing out into mid with 11 Pikmin having a look around. Stopdoor could throw in a sticky bomb, but now's not quite the time. So NLP is now dealing with the one on the right, as it immediately kills one of his Pikmin. It's taking NLP surprisingly long to deal with this one. The Pikmin barely even want to cooperate, as they get shaken for a fourth or possibly fifth time before finally succeeding in killing the cannon beetle. Stopdoor is currently spicing across 2 marbles on his own side. If he wants to get good value out of this spicy, he'll need to do more than that, which is precisely what he's trying to do. Here comes NLP to bitter the Blowhog and Stopdoor's Pikmin, though he doesn't get all of them. The Blowhog is killed while it's bittered, and Stopdoor now has control of the marble. It seems he'll be getting 1, 2, 3 marbles. Would even be 4 if not for the influence of another Dweevil. But here comes NLP to turn the one that was the narrowest catch of them all around. NLP returns the beast to pluck. Stopdoor does the same, as it becomes very clear that Stopdoor has a very large advantage right now. He has 1, 2, soon to be 3 marbles. At least I think he's going to get the 3rd. Yes, there it is. And now he just needs to go and fetch that last one from the Dweevil. If NLP comes after him, he still has an additional spicy, which he now uses. As a significant number of his Pikmin run off, panicking in the flames, through the little gap in that barrier off the map. But it doesn't matter, because he's won anyway. He was just in the right place at the right time, even if not all his Pikmin were. Stopdoor 2, NLP 0. This time the options are the Amphitheatre, Combat Zone, Battle Yard, and Construction Fortress. $10 remain, and Combat Zone is currently the favourite. Now tied with the option to choose the most banned map that isn't currently banned. What's it going to be in the end? It's Combat Zone! Stopdoor is ready, NLP is ready, so let the round begin! So far, so good. Both participants. I mean, it's hard to screw up Combat Zone too badly. Let's see who's ahead right now. Oof, Stopdoor takes the hit from the male Shigron. That's probably not going to amount to much, but it's at least something worth noting. Oh dear, one of Stopdoor's Pikmin takes quite a detour. Well, NLP is quickly carving out his path to mid. That'll be in 48 with all those corpses. How's Stopdoor doing on the corpses? $43. Make that 47 with that dwarf. Yeah, definitely the NLP is slightly in the lead. So he'll probably be first to mid. Knowing this, Stopdoor activates a spicy right here and now. Hoping it will be able to make enough of a difference to make sure he's the one who gets the advantage here in mid. NLP partially betters and has the advantage of bringing more Pikmin to the field. Now Stopdoor's bettered Pikmin re-emerge. Oh dear, I don't think he should go for this one. No, no, no. This is not the play. Stopdoor can't take this. NLP's got too much proximity. Oh, wait, wait. Maybe, just maybe. No, NLP has this. Yeah, this wasn't gonna work. Stopdoor should have cut its losses and used them to get some cherries or another marble. Not that marble. NLP has this one. Still, far from over. Very much still anyone's game. NLP has 7 more Pikmin than Stopdoor, and 1 more Spicy, which Stopdoor can better. But yeah, this Pikmin advantage of 7 is huge for NLP, because anytime Stopdoor spends growing, it's time NLP can spend getting marbles. Stopdoor is going to have... the only way Stopdoor can be able to surmount this disadvantage is... yeah, if he can grow on the way back from a confrontation in mid, or if NLP can suffer enough losses to even things out. It seems a little bit of a mixture of both is happening, although NLP is also recovering his strength, while taking a lot of cherries. These two corpses will get Stopdoor to 47 to NLP's 50. And now NLP has a full stack of cherries waiting to be unleashed. Stopdoor's first spicy did not trade well, and he knows it. He's gonna need to make his second count. Stopdoor knows the corpse is a key, and if he can prevent NLP from doing too much on each trip, while sneaking a corpse or two past each time, he'll eventually be able to match NLP's numbers, and then potentially stand a better chance. NLP knows what's going on, however, and he is going to try and frustrate Stopdoor's attempts to pull off his strategy. So far, it's worked. Stopdoor has not been able to grow beyond 47, while NLP retains a Pikmin advantage of 3. While 3 is smaller than 7, it's still bigger than 0. And unless Stopdoor is good enough at maneuvering, or pulls a spicy at just the right time, those 3 Pikmin can make all the difference. Still, Stopdoor gets back on the job with that corpse to get to 49. That is within the realm of slight differences within maneuvering, rendering it irrelevant. And now Stopdoor activates his second spicy, which NLP half bitters. But if Stopdoor isn't careful, he's going to lose quite a few Pikmin to this bomb. Indeed, it seems to have killed 5. But nevertheless, Stopdoor has taken this marble. But it comes at a cost of NLP's Pikmin advantage increasing to 6, and Stopdoor not having any spices left. Stopdoor's gonna have to think very carefully about his next move. And the cherry may have given him exactly what he needs. He'll be able to get the rest of his Pikmin... oh wait, he just cycled through it. Stopdoor needs to outmaneuver a Pikmin advantage of 6. Here comes NLP. Stopdoor successfully baits NLP into prematurely using his barrier. But in doing so, he has handed to NLP a positional advantage that he's rapidly capitalizing on, only for Stopdoor to use a bitter against NLP's unspicy squad. Because he's that confident that it will be that important that he gets this marble. If he does get it, that would be right, but I don't know if he will. Especially not with this withering blowhog making things difficult for him. Okay, never mind. NLP does not have enough Pikmin to defend the marble. He's going to need to use some serious blocking here, which he has already failed to do. Stopdoor has decisively outmaneuvered NLP, despite being at a Pikmin disadvantage and having no spices left. And the last marble he needs is safe on his side. But this does not necessarily mean he's won. In getting to this point, after all, Stopdoor has given NLP an unbitterable spicy. Stopdoor will need to get the last marble close enough to his side before NLP's Unbearable Spicy comes into play in order to win. But what is he doing instead? He's heading straight for him. Now Stopdoor is retreating back to his base as he has handed map control to NLP, which he is now using to steal Stopdoor's marble from his own side, forcing Stopdoor now to use his final bitter in a situation where he could have very easily pluck defended, meaning the Unbearable Spicy is now in play. Stopdoor just about has enough Pikmin to fight the NLP's carriers here to a stalemate. Until the Spicy runs out! NLP needs to get these 14 Spicy Pikmin over to the scene quickly enough, or he's done! He fails to do this! Stopdoor has proximity! He'll pull through! Or will he? He's certainly going to keep trying. This Spicy is I think this Spicy's probably going to run out before it crosses the halfway point. Stopdoor's waiting for it to run out. No, he's not. He doesn't have to. Oh, wait! It runs out now anyway. That's it! Stopdoor wins! NLP cannot turn this around anymore. Making the score Stopdoor 3, NLP 0. Alright, the options this time are Deep Blue, Construction Fortress, Warbucks, and Emperor's Arena. In the end, Emperor's Arena is the pick. Stopdoor has won all 3 of these rounds so far. But how will he fare on a map that tends to have a lot of Pikmin dying? We find out now, as the round begins! Stopdoor kills these dwarf orange bulb orbs, being careful to avoid waking up the big one. as now he returns to pluck enough Pikmin to take the big one on. Seems NLP has woken up the big one on his end, which he's now running away from. Oh, he's doing the tactic. Well, Stopdoor's hoping to kill it before the tactic becomes relevant, which he does. He manages to pull off something we rarely see successfully done. One cycling a Bulborb. Now he risks waking up the orange. That he has done. Can he keep all his Pikmin away? He just about manages! Takes a while for his Pikmin to catch on to the task at hand, both figuratively and literally. This NLP will be eminently hitting 50. So will Stopdoor. Stopdoor finishes plucking ever so slightly earlier. The two head out within seconds of each other. Stopdoor spices and goes in for the kill. He splits across the orange Bulborb and its marble, and another marble, and there's another marble still. He needs to keep up this split if he doesn't want to get a lot of it bittered. NLP tries to take one of these marbles unspicy before switching to a new tactic, waking up the red Bulborb in the middle, which eats 5 of Stopdoor's diggers. And also one of NLP's carriers. The hungry one turns around and goes back to NLP. Both players are forced to return to base. When NLP does, there will be 5 Bulborb larvae waiting for him. Stopdoor waits for 5 Pikmin to be plucked so that the larvae will do maximum damage. And look at that! Nothing quite says maximum damage like that. It's given Stopdoor a lead of 5 and a significant positional advantage. And he is maximizing both. He will easily have this last marble, and there is nothing NLP can do about it. Stopdoor 4, NLP 0. We now have the bands, and now the map vote for the 5th and potentially final round of the match. What are the options? Ruins, Decayed Garden, Construction Fortress, Rusted Ring, and Emperor's Arena. Once more. Where to now? Where to next? Stopdoor wants to go back to Emperor's Arena. I think we all know why. Stopdoor also votes for Construction Fortress. He doesn't mind going there either. Never mind, he changed his mind. Time's up, as Stopdoor was the only one to vote. So we're going back to Emperor's Arena. Let the round begin! It looks like we have, I think this is a different layout this time. Is it? No! It's the same layout! But is it going to go the same way? Of course it's going to go at least somewhat differently. Stopdoor will be careful not to give NLP an opportunity to be put in the same situation and use what he learned from his defeats the first time round. So he perfectly applied to an identical situation the second time round. And NLP will be careful not to play the same way, because he fears that if he does, he'll just lose again. At least, I would fear such a thing if I were in this position. I can't claim to know exactly what's going on in his head. As the game crashes! Inexplicably! Stopdoor crashes out of the game. And NLP's gone too. Well, are the participants going to rejoin? Stopdoor rejoined. And NLP is offline. No, NLP's here too. Just offline on Discord for whatever reason. Right, Emperor's Arena once again. No, 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 why are we doing this again? Okay, okay, he doesn't want to waste any more time. Good, good. Right, back to Emperor's Arena we go. Excuse me. What? Huh? Huh? Okay. Right, let's go. Stopdoor says he's ready. Now we're probably going to get a different layout this time in this case. Wait, we have a pause. What just happened? Hmm? What is it? What's up? What happened? Possible desync detected. Yay! So much fun! And there I was thinking, we'd finally have a day free of technical difficulties, but no! And all of this mid-match, too. And Stopdoor's gone. Because he's restarting his computer. And NLP's gone too. Well, Stopdoor's back. Alright, NLP is also back. So this time, it looks like we finally have a different layout. This is the one that Slim and Workro were on early today. Now Stopdoor is trying to deal with this Bulborb, but he already loses 2 Pikmin to it, but only 2. So far, NLP looks to have quite the advantage. Makes its way into this room. Ooh. Stopdoor's come all this way, with 23 of his Pikmin, to try and steal one of NLP's corpses from right under his nose. Will he get away with it? I don't think he will. No, he won't. He absolutely will not. This was the biggest misplay from Stopdoor yet. This may have handed NLP a large enough advantage to win the game. Not necessarily handed him the game, but potentially the opportunity to take the game. Actually, now I think about it, NLP took too long to get back to base after that. But the advantage is not significant, in my opinion. It looks like NLP has now made it all the way to Stopdoor's base to pull off what is, in my opinion, a doomed base rush. It looks like any advantage NLP may have gained from Stopdoor's misplay has been completely reversed by his own. Now Stopdoor needs to go and rescue his marble. He does so concerningly late. And NLP is trying to exploit this. Okay, not too late. But NLP knows now that he has better things to do. Like take out these dwarf bulbs. Actually, maybe these specific ones are not the ones to go for, because these are the ones right outside Stopdoor's base. As this is where NLP realizes he is. The timer is starting to go down. NLP might be playing for a draw. I think Stopdoor wants to avoid this. NLP wakes up the bulb orb. Stopdoor sees it going after him. Gets out of the way. Well, not all his Pikmin do. The bulb orb eats 2 of Stopdoor's Pikmin and 2 of NLP's. But now Stopdoor returns to finish off this bulb orb, determined not to let this timer outdo him. He just about saves the Pikmin that was scooped up by the bulb orb, as NLP is on his way back to continue to stall for time. Yeah, but wait. I don't think stalling for time is NLP's plan anymore. I think he realizes he can probably make off with a marble. He constantly whistles his squad to make sure the Metites don't scare them, as the squads prepare to clash once again, meaning that this almost certainly will go to a draw. After all, Stopdoor is going for cherries as if they're going to make any difference at this point. It should be pretty obvious now that this is going to be a draw. There is no other possible outcome with this little time left on the timer. Well, at least NLP can be happy that he'll be getting at least 1 point out of this match. "20 seconds remaining. Yep, this is gonna be a draw. 15 seconds remaining. Stopdoor knows what's up. NLP knows what's up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Stopdoor 4.5, NLP 0.5. So, we now go to yet another round, and this one may also be the last one, or it may not. If Stopdoor wins, it will be the last one. If it's another draw, it will also be the last one. The only way it's not a last one is if NLP wins it, which he very well could. So, we have Warbox, Rusted Ring, Citadel of Steel, and Combat Zone as the options. Time's up, and... oh dear. The loser of the previous round has been chosen to pick the map, but there was no loser! It was a draw! The choice is once again Emperor's Arena. Let the round begin. It seems we are on the same layout that we were on for the first game of Emperor's Arena. The one Stopdoor won. Could he win again? Could NLP take it for a change? Or could we have another draw? Which would make Stopdoor the winner of the match anyway. Stopdoor manages to get down the bulwark before it manages to pick up any of his Pikmin. And Stopdoor is thinking ahead here. Heading straight for the ones around the orange, only to lose 3 Pikmin to the orange. The orange that he is now going to kill extra early. But is this going to prove a good use of his time in the end? Oh, quite possibly. Right, that's it. Stopdoor, don't get greedy. Don't get greedy. Do not get greedy. Here comes NLP! It seems Stopdoor has been able to deter NLP from his main target. Potentially all the targets. Yeah, NLP hasn't been able to steal a single corpse. He's only been able to stop one of them. No, he stopped 2. But he didn't stop the marble, and Stopdoor is not far away. NLP has 49 Pikmin. Stopdoor is about to hit 50. And now NLP has woken up this orange. And he's going to deal with it, similarly to how Stopdoor did earlier. But while NLP is busy with that orange, Stopdoor is spicing and splitting across 2 marbles. Potentially 3. NLP circles around to try and flank him. But it doesn't quite work out, as neither marble has been successfully deterred. And both are very much on Stopdoor's side now. In fact, both are imminently approaching his base. One's in the onion, the other very soon will be. Now Stopdoor needs 1 last marble, but he's going to have to get it from the dead center of the map or from NLP's side, as he has collected all 3 of the ones on his own. NLP, however, has not taken a single marble, so Stopdoor still very much has the advantage. He's going for it now. There are the last 4 marbles that are remaining on the map. NLP needs all 4. Stopdoor only needs 1. NLP faces a very, very difficult task ahead of him. And missing the bitter certainly doesn't help. In the end, however, it seems like the orange Bulborb and the Shearwigs will be the real winners here. Will Stopdoor actually be able to take the marble that he's won the fight for against NLP? Because he was won against NLP, but has he won it against the enemies? I'm not sure if he has. Well, that's what we'll get to see now, won't we? Oh! It seems some of them made it! In fact, all 8 of the carriers did! Well, that's it then! With a final score of 5.5, 0.5, Stopdoor has won the match. That's all for today, but we have 2 more matches this week. And they will both be tomorrow. We'll be having Jerry versus King Jester. And then 4 hours after that, Cosmic versus Jib. Until then, stay